Hello and welcome to The Extended Branch, a podcast aimed at demystifying the fraternal and business aspects of Freemasonry. My name is Andrew Rizzatello, sitting master of Olive Branch Lodge number 16. To my left, immediate left, is Brother Billy Bilbo.
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Current junior deacon of the same lodge. And across, diagonally, whatever direction you want to consider this, is Brother Kevin Cotter, Society of King Solomon, and current organist.
I am still. You
are.
Oh,
You are not
you're
fired
the
at
only.
all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to put in some time off.
Paid leave of absence.
Yeah, call it whatever you want. I'm on sabbatical.
Just did some stuff. I'm good now.
Right. I do have to apologize for last week. We unfortunately were very busy during the week, and we weren't able to.
Don't apologize. I wasn't here either.
No, I wasn't here. I was not here. It was Easter weekend.
And we'll go into that and we'll discuss that. But as always, the opinions of this podcast are of their own, and they do not represent any Grand Lodge or Grand jurisdiction in anywhere. So take what you will. And with that, I would like to do a little bit of pass the gavel and good to the order. So let's get this started.
Oh, that was loud. Thank you. Excellent Foley work.
As you can see in frame, you'll notice that there's a fez on the table. One of the 2 weekends, as discussed previously on the show, I became a Shriner. The Crescent Shrine, as you can see, is the shrine that I now belong to, and that is over in Haddonfield, New Jersey. The Shriners, I believe, are the most public face of Freemasonry.
Yeah.
Most people, if you ask them, do you know about the Shrine Hospital? They'll most likely know.
Yeah.
And to be a Shriner, a member, you have to be a Freemason first to join. And it's a good thing knowing where my money is going to. You know, a lot of you may support some of these other charities and whatnot, and you hear about the March of Dimes, and only a dime of what you give them goes to the actual charity and whatnot. But knowing full well that the money that I spend in dues to this goes, all right, $50 of it goes to keep the building open.
Yeah, physical structure.
But the other amount of money goes to help support these hospitals that are helping children for free.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
It's a great thing.
Absolutely.
And on top of that fez, it's a mask, unfortunately, but you'll notice the double-headed eagle with the 32 in the middle of it. Brother Cotter and I have started our journey in the Scottish Rite.
Yep, very excited.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting system. One of the benefits that the Scottish Rite Northern Masonic jurisdiction, because there's 2, does is they do the virtual degrees, the virtual rites, and they call it the Thursday night at the Rite. And you, Billy, since you're the only one here that isn't yet.
I am not.
You absolutely can join virtually and watch the different degrees. There are from 4 to 32 that you can watch.
Are they every Thursday?
Every other Thursday. The second season just ended.
Okay.
So they're doing a little bit of reprogramming. They're having, on the 22nd of this month, May, they are having the 32nd celebration, because the 32nd is the penultimate degree of Scottish Rite. It is a very meaningful degree.
Right.
I got the pleasure of seeing it live. Brother Cotter is going to be watching it virtually.
Yeah, in another week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's a very meaningful, powerful degree. It is one of those things that, as opposed to Blue Lodge or your local lodge stuff, you watch these. They're plays. You're watching people perform these different things, and you're learning some sort of moral lesson.
You're encountering some kind of new information.
Yeah, what was it? 6 or 7 different ideologies of Scottish Rite Masonry, morality, things like that. Faith in God and things like that. The 19th degree. Kevin, did you see the 19th?
No, I didn't.
The cowboy degree?
No. I want to say no.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
In your journey, that one definitely makes a powerful statement, and it's a one-man play. There's even be it virtually or in person. It's a one-man play. It's an entire monologue by one brother.
Well, it's done very well by the Northern. You said the Northern Masonic jurisdiction. That's really hard to say.
It's a tongue twister.
So I'm going to practice before the next episode. But I
Red
did
leather,
want to just
yellow
I
leather.
wanted to hold something up for a second. You know, there's been some, you know, glass half full things that have come about because of this virtual existence that we've had. You know,
Yes.
that you can either, you know, stare obscurity in the face and have masonry disappear for a whole year.
It's true, yeah.
Or you can put these things out there. Now, the Northern Masonic jurisdiction did this years prior, and I remember people like really beating up on them about the idea of like getting these things videotaped and putting them out there.
Yeah,
They didn't do that during my year.
And
Yeah,
I mean, rightly so. Like it's, but we didn't have a choice this time around.
Right. So
And then
get it done.
They're out in front, and they're doing really well because of it.
But
You know,
they
so I'm
also
happy for that.
they also really up the production too.
It is very well done.
It is like
Very well
legit.
done.
You're like watching a legitimate like episode of TV.
Yeah.
And it's all volunteer, right?
Yeah, they're not paid actors. These are the majority of the people in them are brothers.
They actually pay to do it, don't they?
Oh yeah, they pay a production team to come in and. Or are
No,
you talking about the people who
dues,
join?
yeah.
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
there dues?
yeah. So
Yeah.
for me, when I because I joined virtually at first, I saw the 4th degree and the 30th degree. That was my initial experience in the
Okay.
Scottish Rite. You have to see the 4th degree
Okay.
in order to just do anything.
Yeah, it's
you have to see the 4th
Yeah, it's
degree.
the 4th degree.
And then I paid $94 initially, and I went about my business and just kept going. Now, obviously, that amount is probably going to go up because now I am part of the Central Valley, as it's called.
Okay.
And I don't mind because it goes to various hospitals. They have the dyslexia. No,
Yeah, dyslexia.
It is the dyslexia. Yes, because the Templars have the eyes.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, they have dyslexia hospitals and various other charitable works that they do everywhere.
Oh, very cool.
The Shriners actually partnered with them to do the 19th degree virtually, and helped pay for some of the production value. And because the 19th virtually is shot on, it looks like on location, but it's shot outside. It's a cowboy degree.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
You're watching. It takes place during the Oregon Trail. I'm not ruining
that's
anything. You
very-
can actually look this stuff up. It
That's very
says it
cool.
on the website, so I'm not breaking any obligation or anything this time.
That's very cool.
No voiceovers this
That's
time.
right. He's batting about 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost there. He almost got it.
So I think it's great that they've got this out there.
Yeah, me
And-
too.
And one of the cool things, at least in this area of the country, was we got to see a little commercial. I did this virtually. They put up a commercial about the Scottish Rite making itself available to people who lost their homes during Hurricane Sandy, which it was very pretty.
Yeah.
Wonderfully done. I mean, of course, these people lost their homes and everything.
Right.
But the Scottish Rite had some part to play in recovery or relocation or something like that,
that's
which
very
is
cool.
absolutely fantastic. So not only charitable stuff, but taking care of their members, and it's a great organization. It really, really is.
I think, Kevin, you're going to be interested in the and I'm going to butcher this because I don't speak French, the hot grades.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks very familiar.
It does, doesn't it? It runs the same way, too.
Wait a second.
Brother,
looks very familiar.
brother,
Wait a sec.
during the again, I'm going to butcher the name. The Hot Grade Academy is
whoa.
because Scottish Rite, when it was brought forward, it was called the College of Rites. It was meant for a greater understanding of what your Masonic journey is, and there you go. And through that, and through the evolution of the Scottish Rite and the separation of the Northern Masonic and the Southern Masonic jurisdictions, they came up with the Hot's Grade Academy. And that is very similar to what Brother Kevin and I went through with the Society of King Solomon, except it's much more involved.
Yes.
But you're writing papers. You are literally doing research into various topics and whatnot.
The essay portion, level 2.
Yeah. That's the
level
simpler.
3.
Level 2 is
a
the
written
simpler.
research paper is the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I got one.
Same.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Well, that's besides the
I
point.
have to write one, but I can. Yeah, you're.
But no, like
like
this is
6
like
of them.
legitimate. Like, well,
Like,
again,
I mean,
Kevin,
after a while, they
Yeah.
just start to write themselves.
Well, all right, Mr. Master's degree.
My hand touches paper. There's nothing I can do.
Words pop out.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things is that you get this, you get a shiny medal because metals.
Yes, shiny medals.
Yes,
Shiny medals.
That is the wages of a Mason.
I'll
is-
throw this out there. My wife calls what we do "pretty princess." Just because, like, you're going to show up
Flair.
with all your friends.
Our
and
flair on our
everybody's going to have
jackets.
the flair going, right? And the different. Oh, you wore that pin this year.
Oh, what does that one do?
No.
We're gonna
what
have
does
to.
that one
We're
do?
gonna have to
Exactly.
get sashes. We're
I
gonna have to
wanna-
go to our local
Yeah.
Girl Scouts. Say, can you make a sash big enough for us?
At least for Adam.
Yeah,
If Adam could wear every one of his pins.
There's
at
his
once.
call in every
Yes.
episode.
yeah,
you go.
absolutely. Yeah, here he is, and he would fall over forward. He would not be able to stand up straight.
Just stand up,
with
put a
him.
magnet in behind him so to keep him vertical.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're.
That's great.
You got everything coming up. Everything coming up, worshipful master.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's a big year, man.
Just in time
So,
for break.
I will now pass the gavel over to Billy to see if he has anything to say. I know we kind of took the air out of the room for a minute there.
Oh
But
no, that's fine. No, nothing really. I mean, my wife and I redid my second bedroom into a game room, and I was real excited about that.
A man cave.
Yeah,
Be
definite
honest.
man cave. Yeah, no, but yeah. It's a
That
man
wallpaper.
cave. Yeah,
Ming would be jealous of that wallpaper.
So the wallpaper is black and white blueprints of all different Star Wars spaceships on the wall, and then we hung a TV, and then I found 2 home theater, like the theater chairs, the cloth ones. I found a couple of those, and I put those. And then we had an old table. This is how industrious my wife is. She's great. So we had an old table. It was like a 2-tiered table, 3-tiered table, like one of those long ones that's like this long. So I cut actually I had Adam.
Oh, that's what you brought to the lodge.
Yeah,
Yes,
I had
yes, yes.
Adam cut the lower level off of it to make it a shorter table, and then my wife did, I don't know, she used Mod Podge, I don't know what they call it, and she took old comic books that I had that, they were free, and she just put them on top of it and stuck them all
Really?
over the thing. Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
cool.
cool. Very, very
Paper
cool.
mache comic books all over this table.
Yeah, but it's great. It's perfect for me. It's all Spider-Man, so I sit
That's
in
awesome.
there and yeah.
Is she gonna put acrylic over it so it doesn't like rip the pages?
Yeah, eventually we're going to go over
Nice.
But yeah, I don't, there hasn't been a night that we haven't fallen asleep in those chairs.
Listen, man.
That's the best.
That's
Listen,
great.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter where the spot is. There just has to be a spot.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we did that. So a little masonry work, home construction, I guess you could say. That's
Right.
about
Oh,
it.
and you're also thousandaires now since your wife is a
Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to divulge my fortune to everybody.
yes, your crypto fortune to the moon.
It's true. No, my wife on a whim bought back in the before times. She bought quite a few Dogecoins, and we've just been watching the ride for it for a while.
Yeah, that's literally all you can do right now.
Yeah,
just
there's
watch it.
nothing, the dream is that it goes into be Bitcoin. I'm a billionaire and I can just retire. But
Just forget about this.
you know what? I am going to continue working every day, showing up for work. If my boss
I found
is-
that's
You're
something.
just trying to get out of being senior deacon.
No.
No,
God,
actually, he
no.
wants. I think he's got out of any higher than that. Senior deacon, he wants to stop.
Yeah. I would love to just pass right over that. There's a lot of work that you got to do. I mean, I know there's a lot of work you got to do in all of them, but I mean, like, you got to do some stuff.
Yeah,
Love
like
him.
that middle chamber lecture.
Extra more. All right. It's like talking about things that are bad luck. I'm not trying to, like.
Trying to jinx you.
Yeah, don't be jinxing me. I'm learning
Just
enough
keep
stuff.
practicing your lines for this year.
No, all right, well. A few times I messed up. I'm getting better.
Just inspired. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all we need. Just
Yeah.
inspired.
Yeah. Always. I like to.
To your credit, when you interact with the Tyler because the junior deacon and the Tyler work hand in hand during lodge meetings, and there's a certain dialogue that goes on between the two of them. I have heard from right worshipfuls and other worshipful brothers while sitting in the East and you do your dialogue, they're like, he's so polite.
Well, there is it is a brother. I don't want to. I'm not really giving anybody commands yet. Just wait. You wait until I round the bases and I come up there. Everyone's gonna be. They're gonna hate me. I wasn't named after William the Conqueror after all. It's a slow and steady trot, but I'm getting there.
Just wait till you're the Tyler and you get to rough up a junior deacon.
Yeah, right.
To be a salty guy with a sword.
I'm gonna slam on the door.
Exactly, salty. That's exactly what it is.
What do you want?
I don't know if I'll be grumpy. I know
Yes,
exactly. I know exactly when I'm gonna need to be grumpy, when I'm that guy who stands at the door in one of the degrees, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. You're like, where's your things?
Where's your things?
I'm gonna need to see some things.
Fill your papers.
All right, so I guess that's all I got, Mr. Cotter.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Cotter.
I didn't get you anything.
Aw, that's all right. Next time. Next time.
Things are good. I'm happy to be here again. And
Ditto.
things are actually starting to really come together at work. I'm a musician. The kids are starting to get to play again.
Oh, that's
I'm really
great.
happy for that. I'm happy for them. They're happy.
Well, they got to flex their musical muscle.
Yeah, get to feel a little bit more normal.
Were they rusty?
Each day.
Were they pretty rusty? Or
You know, it's hard. I found this is the way I'm going to answer the
Alex.
So yes.
the proposition. I find these days that comparison is the thief of joy. So
How poetic.
it is.
Fair.
It is.
No,
it
it
is
is
one
very-
of these things that I just,
they are as
I
they
keep
are
telling
now.
them, I'm like, guys, look, every day in here right now, it's still September. So
We'll get through. We'll get through.
There is no normal. This is normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Tough.
Absolutely.
So we're good. Things are good.
Good.
Great.
Good.
Taking a long trip tomorrow for the actual graduation ceremony.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Oh, for you, for your
Yeah,
masters.
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it'll be the longest road trip that the little one has made.
Oh yeah.
Wait, do you get to wear a cap and gown and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, what are your
jeez.
colors?
So it's funny that the school colors, very common, it's just blue and white.
Okay. Yeah.
But the academic color for music happens to be pink.
Oh, that's very cool.
Fabulous.
So it's
No.
pink velvet.
It's velvet.
It is velvet.
It's
you know.
beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is this, velvet?
So white, blue and white and pink is not that bad.
Yeah.
My first school where I did my undergrad, the school colors were black and orange.
Oh,
so black
that's
and
rough.
orange and
Yeah.
pink is
That's the
just a little
Bengals.
strange.
The Cincinnati Bungles.
Yeah. So
I mean,
So I'm looking
Halloween always
forward to
needs a
that
little
trip.
bit of a.
Yeah, that's true. Halloween. Yeah. Okay, your head goes there. All right, that's fair.
but it's just like doing any other ceremony. I mean, it'll be hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
And
Oh, absolutely.
People pointing and saying you're doing that wrong, and all kinds of stuff.
Never heard that before.
So
I say your name. Here's this thing. Get off the stage.
I will say this, just very briefly. It was great to finally do a degree in our
Yes.
lodge recently.
Yes.
Oh my
A lot
God,
of-
resounding
A lot of
yes.
young officers in new places doing great things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of very seasoned brethren helping them along the way.
Yep.
And it was great. It was a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yes, it
So,
absolutely
Yeah.
It
was.
was very,
Oh my
very
God,
cool.
it felt like being home
So-
again. I mean, it was really refreshing
We,
to do legitimate business. at
I
the
did.
lodge.
I am active on the semi-active on the Freemasonry subreddit, and I posted that we finally got to do a degree after
Oh
being
yeah.
locked down and
you
whatnot.
and your evil hat.
I got a little detractors because of my headwear as worshipful master, which
Your
whatever.
evil steampunk hat.
Yes,
How dare
yes,
you?
Yes. So, but however, it was funny. The following meeting night, the following Tuesday, one of those gentlemen that we brought in, Brother Doda,
Oh yeah, Benjamin. Yeah.
he saw himself, like he decided for the first time to actually go on Reddit and go on the Freemasonry subreddit just to see what it was about. Because I always tell any potential candidates, there's two major things that you should probably look into is Freemasonry for Dummies,
Yep.
the book by Brother Christopher Hodap,
Yep.
and the Freemasonry subreddit, because the brothers on there are incredibly, I wouldn't say protective, but welcoming and knowledgeable about Freemasonry.
And they
in
have
fact,
everything in general.
They have
yeah.
years of these types of conversations under
Yes.
their belt.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know, if there's anybody hanging around that kind of a page, it's because they're trying to help people at a critical stage of becoming involved.
Absolutely.
Right, which is the best thing ever. It's very cool.
So like I said, Brother Dodo went on there, and the top post of that page at the time was the picture that we took after the initiation.
Oh, nice.
So he saw himself, and he's like, "Holy crap!" I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I'm like, I'm internet famous.
It's
Like,
real. Yep. Here you are.
Yeah,
man.
it's real. And like at that time, there was like 100 upvotes and all this comments and whatever else. He's
I
like, "Holy
upvoted
crap!"
that
Like,
Yeah.
and then if Brother Frank John Sforza is listening, I'm coming for your belt. Brother Sforza put up his recent pictures.
I saw that
from
too.
his ascent to Worshipful Master, and aside from the normal things that everyone gets, your jewels, and some people get a special gavel. He got a golden setting maul. Mm-hmm. He also got a championship belt,
A WW.
Really?
like a custom belt for like Freemasonry
very cool looking
belt.
with black leather with the gold inlay with the
It was
the
like
engraving
like
and everything.
they
It was
probably
very
spent
cool.
some money on it.
Yeah, it
know?
was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, very cool. I'm
And
so
I saw
jealous.
that, and I'm like, I think I know that guy. So I look him up on Facebook. Like,
think
yeah,
I
I do know that guy. I'm bringing the chairs. And your cousin, Billy.
Ladder match, yeah.
your cousin.
Oh my God,
just
yeah.
went along with it.
Of course.
So yes, we have fun.
Cool, man.
Hooray!
Good stuff.
So with that, do we want to start a fire and start cooking something? Or no, I'm sorry.
No.
We have to start our guessing game.
Yeah, I got a game. I haven't done it in so long. It feels so.
Oh God, 2 weeks.
I'll tell you. No, it was longer than that because you did it last time we were.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
together with Bud Abbott. Yeah, you cheater, you. All right, so I got 2 this time, but one of them.
Is this Name That Mason?
This is Name
Oh,
That Mason.
wonderful.
Who is that Mason? Name That Mason.
Are you gonna write a jingle? You should write a jingle. Just do a drop.
Maybe. It'll be 8-bit. Whatever
Yes.
it'll be 8-bit.
Yes.
Please.
We need some chip tune.
Yeah.
All right, no.
Yeah, that was good. All right, so first Mason, you guys ready?
Yep.
Go.
Okay. This Mason was born in 1880 in Darby, Pennsylvania.
1880 in Darby, Pennsylvania. I'm going to ask to continue going. Brother Cotter.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay, yeah.
my Darby Freemasonry is not up.
Due to the volatile relationship he had with his father, he would run away from home a lot, and this unfortunately caused him to not even finish grammar school.
Okay.
You can guess.
I got nothing.
Nada?
Yeah, keep going.
All right, last one.
Because 1880.
In 1890, oh my God, in 1898, he officially changed his name to his more famous name, but his last name was originally Dukenfield.
1880.
1898. Yep.
Well, no, 1880. 1898, he changed his last name to whatever his acting or famous name is.
Dukenfield.
Dukenfield was his original name.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Pennsylvania. No?
yeah, go.
W.C. Fields.
He took the Duken off.
No, he changed his whole name. So, wait until I tell you his whole name. So, his real original name is William Claude Dukenfield. So, he kept the W and the C.
Yes.
And he took the Duken out.
Yes.
And he added an S.
He took the Dookie out. Wait,
Take
no.
the Duken. Yeah, so he was born in Pennsylvania, 1880. He died in 1946.
I'm surprised. I thought he was an English Mason, but go ahead.
Yeah, nope.
Famous Williams.
He traveled around the world with, Siegfried Follies, but
Yep.
he never lived anywhere Pennsylvania, really. He did. He never finished grammar school. He ran away from home. His father, yeah, there he is. He and his father didn't really get along, so
I have to confess, I know very little about him.
Yeah,
Oh, he
same.
very-
Well,
little.
growing up, my father was born in Pennsylvania, in Chester, Pennsylvania. My grandfather was born in Pennsylvania. His parents were born in Pennsylvania.
You sure you're not Dutch?
No. And then those parent County Cork in Ireland. So that's
Okay.
that side. They came
Okay.
during the potato thing, you know. No potatoes, I'm out of here.
There's spots developing on our favorite plant.
I'm out of here. This is weird. This is too tough for little return. I'm going home. So, yeah, he ran away. Never did. 1898, he changed to W.C. Fields. He actually started as a juggler, and he wouldn't talk. He didn't want to speak during his performances because he had a stutter. He couldn't speak properly. So he realized in, the late 1890s that he had to speak if he was going to make it in movies and stuff like that. So he learned, and he kind of put that accent on as a way to help him overcome the stuttering. It was like his
I
coping.
find people that have stutter are either amazing singers because you have to control your voice,
Yeah.
or really good people who do monologues, because there's a difference between what we're doing right here, where this is free form, as opposed to I've studied this diatribe and now I have to repeat it.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah,
Because you're putting on airs. Like when Kevin did his Henry VIII, I believe it was, Henry VIII.
Yes.
Is the that piece.
Yes.
Yep. Harkening back to what we do
Yes.
in Lodge as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
I think that's really all for him. I mean, he was in Broadway for a while, and he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave New York because he enjoyed Broadway more than being in movies. But eventually,
I've heard that too.
I'll have to look him up.
Yeah, he died on Christmas Day, which he was. Some claim that he didn't really like Christmas, so it was like almost
Poetic.
poetic
Yeah.
that he died on Christmas Day. All right, so this one's going to be fairly easy. So you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He was. There's really nothing I can tell you. I'll immediately give it away.
Damn, he must be really famous. We're still gonna screw it up.
He's super duper famous. Yeah.
Who is Kermit the Frog?
Oh, come on.
I would love to find out if Jim Henson was truly a Mason. That'd be amazing.
I looked it up and it.
I don't think he
I'm not
is.
gonna say anything. So he was a extremely competent musician by the age of 5.
Mozart.
Yeah. there was no clue. This was kind of. I'm sorry. I kind of led everyone into this. It was a really easy one because
He wrote. It's
I wanted to talk about really the Masonic songs. That
the
he
Magic
composed.
Flute.
Yeah,
And
they're a little bit more than the Masonic.
Oh, no, but
there's
that's one of the
about 9
prominent.
Yeah, very prominent in the Magic Flute. So he did about 9 recorded,
symphonies.
Yeah, or not necessarily symphonies, but songs. Compositions.
He specifically wrote music for.
Yeah,
The
for the
degrees.
Lodge,
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So, I'll go through them now. I'm not really good with the German.
The German.
So
Don't
I'll
even
try.
bother.
Can you do German?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So it's in English after, but the German goes first.
Okay,
If
so
it's too
the
much,
song
just
is- Lobengesang of the Friedrich Johannes Lodge.
Oh my.
O Hegels Bond der Freundschaft zur Brüder. O sacred bond of friendship between true brothers.
that was a very long. in
That was a
German,
lot.
Like super long.
But
in
it's German. Like,
Yeah.
their word for ambulance is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
Dir Selle des Voltas, which is, okay, he doesn't have an English for that one. The song Leid zur Gerissenreis, die ihr einem non grad, for use at installation of new journeymen.
Ah.
The Masonic funeral music, Moorish Trauer music.
Mm-hmm.
2 songs for tenor, opening and closings. Nugraten Hoffnung, zur Eröffnung der Freimaurerloge. I'm trying. I'm
no,
really
it's
trying.
fine. No, you're doing better than I would. I'm lost. There's all weird
zir-
symbols.
Well, the B, I never remember how to pronounce that. I think it's an S. That's
Yes.
the S sign.
Uh.
Sehr fleist Hut Gilbert Bruder and zum Schlub der Freimaurerloge.
What does it mean?
Ir unser nun liter.
There's-
And I'm done.
Please stop
this
cursing.
is
Here,
yes,
give it
this is
away.
enough mental
Is
gymnastics.
that a Winter Olympics event?
Yeah, it's the luge. I am sorry to any German
That's right,
or
you've
German-speaking brethren out there.
alienated
Which
half
one
of
did
our
you
audience now.
Oh, they're
I've just ruined everyone.
from Mauerlosch.
Yeah.
Iron. Yeah. Okay.
Musik.
So the Little German Cantata for tenor and piano for use at meetings of the Colony of Friends of Nature. The Little Masonic Cantata entitled male chorus and orchestra, and then a song for the close of the lodge and the intended final chorus to.
Oh, see, now
The end.
we got to find that one and see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like Mozart.
Well,
I mean,
duh,
I
like-
hate to say it,
Truly.
but it
No,
sounds like
it-
Mozart.
he does. He has a very
So-
specific sound.
So,
Yes.
so
Mozart's
it was a
sound.
very fashionable thing, like it still is in 2021. But it was a very fashionable thing to be a Freemason at the time.
Oh yeah, and he was
because-
in all the big lodges.
This
He was
was-
welcome everywhere
this was
because he was who he was.
Yeah, very much still this booming age of enlightenment, right? And it was this real just fantastic movement of fraternalism.
Yeah.
There's
especially
waves.
among
There's definitely waves of
And
it.
he was alive
performers
during
and
one of them,
musicians
big time.
and
There's lodges
people
based
of-
on just that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, they have lodges. You have to be an entertainer to be
mentioned
part
Well,
of
he
that
was
lodge.
working.
Yeah.
He was working in Vienna, and it would have been very, very,
In the palace, like he lived
very
in the palace.
chic to be
Oh,
a
yes.
Freemason in the lodges that he was in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
He was the one. He was. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even go into that. All right. So he. I'm sorry. Ooh. All right. Viennese Masonic Lodge called Der Untitled. The only reason it's what it says. The law. It's
Zoder, yeah,
Lodge-
thank you, Meng.
And
Zoder-
our episode
Vo-
enters its third hour.
yeah. I mean, if we can. get
I've
a-
just
a
used
robot lady.
3 anti-Semitic words.
Okay, so it means it's the Lodge Beneficence, which is fine. So he became an apprentice on December 14, 1784. He became a fellow January 7, 1785, and a master mason shortly thereafter. They don't really have exact dates for that. Born in Salzburg. By the time he was 5, like I said, he was an extremely competent musician, and he had already performed for all over Europe for royalty. And by the age of 17, he became a paid musician at the Salzburg court. Mm-hmm. But then he was like, I want something better, and he started moving around, and then
That's interesting. So Ming graciously finds information whenever podcasts are going on. And he brought up the Masonic ideology and Masonic music. And according to Catherine Thompson, the group that Mozart belonged to, the more rationalist and enlightened-inspired members, were considered the Illuminati.
yeah, he was the upper echelon
The
Illuminati of them,
so one of the conspiracy theories is that the Illuminati and the Masons are the same thing, and they're not. The Bavarian Illuminati was started by a entered apprentice Mason because he didn't like the fact of various things that we thought.
Green beans.
I want broccoli.
So he actually
the hell outta
split.
here.
He actually split and created the formal Bavarian Illuminati. Oh, Adam Weishaupt, there he is. Who was a friend of Mozart. But eventually that group devolved into like wanting to overthrow the government.
Yikes.
And they went that route of the Guy
Don't they
Fawkes
all?
and stuff and things like that. And I think within like 3 to 5 years that group just dissolved. There is not an official body called the Illuminati.
Pentaverate.
Yes. All that nonsense. Yes, there was, but the idea of the Illuminati is nothing more than just hearsay and fiction at this point.
It's a mystery.
If there is anyone that considers themselves Illuminati, they're doing it nothing more than title seeking and trying to promote conspiracy amongst us.
Yeah.
So knock it off.
Yeah.
So stop, please. You're giving us a bad name.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
Hooray! That was it.
So that was it. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was just those two.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk about the songs. I thought it was very cool that.
Oh, yeah, that he wrote so
musician
much.
as famous as Mozart, he was that devoted to masonry. He's like, oh, let me write some songs. Like this needs some music. Let's jazz it up a little.
I mean,
Right.
listen,
What?
you know, anything that brings something else to the performance art that is Lodge,
Yeah.
definitely needs it.
Especially after business.
Oh,
We
God.
need a little pick me up after business.
Hey,
sometimes.
listen, I tried to make that meeting as quick as possible
That
last week.
was record breaking. All business done in such a succinct
Half hour.
time. No, don't give. That's our record. Let someone come
We
to us with
literally,
one
literally
better.
had a meeting. The whole meeting lasted a half hour because there was.
Yep. Opening to
So,
close.
let me tangent for a minute because I know Brother Cotter came to us before and asked that he wanted to do a little bit of a new game for this episode.
Yes.
But I'd like to mention that, as I said before, fraternal organizations in general go through waves of membership and interest in general. Obviously, during the Enlightenment and Mozart, we said that during the 50s after World War II,
Yep.
there was a huge increase in numbers, specifically within Masonry. We call that the Golden Age of Masonry because there was so much interest, and I feel that because of COVID, that is happening again because we were all of us were locked away for a year. There's now I need to get out and experience the world again. And this is something that I was looking at, and now I have I guess you could say free time or a higher peaked interest
Right.
in what this is.
Yeah.
Starting my year off, I had 20 potential candidates,
Yeah, there are still people.
and they're still filtering themselves in. Just
Yeah.
last Tuesday, I had an Israeli gentleman come in named David.
David, yeah, thank you for coming.
Yes, if you're listening, thank you for coming. Spanish gentleman Louis, and Louise, excuse me, and Al, Al,
Al, yeah.
yes. Those three gentlemen came in.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
On
guys, if
top
you're
of
listening.
the already petitioning,
our other two,
and three new brothers.
young fellers that are
So
coming,
there's
yeah.
definitely a renewal and an interest in what the hell is this group about?
Well, yeah, we've got to put stuff out there, and it's one of the things we're already seeing this, and we would encourage other people to do this. You know, this exercise of doing a podcast.
yeah, the media.
Yeah, a little
yeah.
something. Yeah.
You know, there's stuff that we're gonna sit here and geek out about, and
Of
like
course, yeah.
inside jokes and everything, but it's a consequence-free way
Yeah.
to see what this is about. Mm-hmm. You know, and if these people are weird, or,
We are,
or, I
yes.
mean,
Yes.
Very,
Yes.
yeah. I'm super
Yes,
weird.
and for
I
those-
actually
I think I
out
have a
loud this
card.
morning said I'm so weird to myself.
for those of you who are still listening. But yeah, I mean, we're all there. You know, every lodge does this in its own way, and that everybody kind of has their thing,
Yeah.
which is great. But I'm glad that it seems like humble brag that Olive Branch is finding ways to do this in a multi-pronged approach.
I'll non-humble brag. We're super fun. I'm not gonna lie. We're super fun. We got a barbecue coming up and stuff.
Yeah, we do,
We
actually,
got all
so-
kinds of stuff that.
So let's play a game.
All right, let's play this game,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Okay, so you're gonna dig this.
Okay.
But I want to explain it. All right, because I think there's a title, right? It's not a great title.
Oh, you
But-
said that about
but
the
I'm
craft
trying-
store, and then that became a
And
great
that is a
title.
legitimate part of the
then,
show.
Then you're going to be disappointed.
Oh.
Okay. So this is just called Masonic Before and After.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
So, so I'll explain it. I'm going to give you a clue,
Okay.
and it's going to explain one term that you attached with another term. All right.
Oh, I
so
like that.
let me rather than get too far into this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to test one for you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Is it
just
easy?
just to throw it out there,
Super easy.
test the water.
See if this is going to be a new thing.
it
See if
floats.
this segment dies in the next 30 seconds.
See if it's gray gravy.
Okay? All right, so here you go. This author and his quiet friend had to rely on his old man's money to avoid the private eyes that were watching him collect secrets from all around the world.
This author and his quiet friend had to rely on.
I'll read it again.
No,
Yeah.
I know who it is. I'm just trying
We
to
just-
think
you- we
what the
did-
before
wasn't he,
and after is.
Right?
An answer
Before
from
and
one of
after.
Billy's.
No.
No.
No. This
It
author
has
and his
something to
quiet
do with.
friend.
It has
Ming's
something-
Get
laughing
it?
over here. Do you?
No,
Okay,
it has
Ming's-
something to do
Ming's
with
right
Hall
there.
and Oates. I just can't put the two together.
Okay, so this author
Uh huh.
and his quiet friend
And his quiet friend.
had to rely on his old man's money and avoid the private eyes that were watching him collect secrets from all around the world.
I want to say Penn and Teller, but it's not.
This author
Author. Masonic author.
collects secrets. Is that
Albert Pike?
Is it Pike? Is it?
Okay,
No?
all right, so this is... All right, Ming, you answer.
Masonic
He's
author.
like...
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
I already took this guy's book apart a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, Manly P. Hall?
No, the other guy.
Come on.
I can't think of the name.
No, come on. You both said it already. The answer is Manly P. Hall and Oates.
Oh, Manly
It's
P. Hall
before
and
and
Oates.
after.
Got it, Manly P.
I'm
Hall
going
and
to
Oates.
slap you so hard.
Oh no, that's great. That's great. That's how I couldn't
see-
put it
you
together.
see how
Manly
this
P. Hall and
works?
Oates. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
got it. Yeah,
God.
I like that.
This is going to be
so
a Jeopardy.
So that was the easy one.
Oh,
That
great.
was the easy one.
All right, you ready for this?
Here we go.
I got one half. If I can
All
get
right,
one
gotta-
half and you get
look,
the other half,
I
I
gotta
got
let's
it.
do this.
I told you, I'm very proud of this.
Come on,
All right.
Kevin.
All right.
Hold on. I'm going
All
to
right.
need liquor for this episode.
Okay.
No, now.
Okay. So here we go. Number 1.
Go.
This model Mason would have dropped his trowel to find out this high school bully hit it big after cheating his way into an alternate reality.
What the...
This high school bully.
No. All right, say it again.
This model Mason
Model Mason.
would have dropped his trowel to find out this high school bully hit it big after cheating his way into an alternate reality.
This has something has to do with Back to the Future.
Model. Yeah, model. Who's a model Mason?
Am I close with that? With Back to the
Yeah.
Future? Okay.
Because it's Biff is the bully who cheated himself. So who would drop his trowel? Would be Marty. Would drop his trowel.
Who's the model Mason?
The model Mason.
Doc Brown.
No.
Who is the model
The
Mason?
model Mason.
George Washington.
Come on. The model Mason.
I
He already got half the answer.
Biff. Go ahead. Go, Billy.
Is it Hiram a Biff Tannen?
That's right. That's it.
I swear to God.
I
These
like
are like
that. That's
elaborate
awesome.
dad Masonic jokes.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out where to put the Hiram. I'm like, no,
All right,
not at the end.
all
Yeah.
right, so when this episode goes out, I am tagging the Masonic Roundtable in this
Okay,
because
great.
I want them to hear this
Yeah,
nonsense.
This is awesome. I love this so far.
Okay, so here's another softball.
No.
I'm
Okay, no,
I'm
it's
playing
fine.
the judges.
It's fine,
I'm
it's fine.
trying
It's
to
fine. It's fine.
Go ahead.
because you know this is coming back.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
it
right.
is.
Oh, I love it.
All
Yeah.
right. Here it is. This quartet of qualities is necessary to list on a job interview at this band of superheroes lair.
This quartet.
Something about friendship. I can tell it's
This quartet of qualities is necessary to list on a job interview at this band of superheroes lair.
So it's the Hall of Justice and what quartet of qualities.
yeah,
right?
fortitude, temperance, prudence, and the Hall of Justice. The Hall of Fortitude, Temperance. Damn.
You and I just.
But I'm getting it, right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Fortitude, temperance, something in justice. Oh my God! why can't
Prudence and Hall of Justice.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fortitude, temperance,
Right.
fortitude, temperance, prudence, and Hall of Justice.
Okay,
That's
you're
awesome.
doing good. You're
Awesome.
doing
the diesel
good.
engine started.
Okay, listen. Here's another one.
God.
coming right at you. All right. I apologize for anybody who doesn't get this reference, but I wrote this specifically for these two people here.
Oh God!
This Royal Mason would never have stood for this comic book villain's insistence on speaking in the third person.
This Royal Mason.
This Royal Mason would never have stood for this comic book's villain's insistence on speaking in the third person.
So it's something Venom. Who's the Royal Mason?
Is it Venom? Is Venom part
It's
of it?
not Venom.
It's not Venom.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking in the third person is not Venom.
Yeah, because he doesn't. He just says we. He doesn't say Venom does this,
Oh, that's true.
and it's a villain, so it's not Groot.
this royal Mason
Yes, yes.
would never have stood for this comic book villain's insistence on speaking in the third person.
So I'm trying to break this down. So I'm trying to find the villain that speaks in the third person.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like I'm trying to think about.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You got to think about both parts, right?
Royal third person.
Royal Mason.
Royal Mason third person. All right. To do justice on time, I'm going to throw in the towel on this.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah,
I can't think of a third-person villain. I'm gonna punch myself. But
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you the first word.
Okay.
King.
King.
Speaking.
See,
of
I want to
third
say. Solomon of something.
King Solomon Grundy.
That's it.
Yeah! Yeah! I just needed the Solomon.
There you go.
I don't know that enough about Solomon Grundy, but he
okay.
does. Yes.
Died on a Monday,
Monday.
buried on a Tuesday.
Yeah, there you go. Okay,
Oh God.
I got 2 left.
All right.
All right,
All
ready.
right.
And then, I mean, these get a little more challenging now.
All
All
right.
right, you're seasoned at this point.
Season,
I'm ready.
yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. These revolutionary rebel rousers would have enjoyed joining the Ministry of Sillywalks, marching along to this jaunty Sousa ditty.
These are borderline poetry. Like
I'll read it again.
Yeah, please.
These
it's
revolutionary
something to do with Monty Python.
these revolutionary rebel rousers would have enjoyed joining the Ministry of Sillywalks, marching along to this jaunty Sousa ditty.
Sousa's a name. Sousa.
John Philip Sousa. He's a famous
Yes,
conductor.
that is lost on me.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of the things.
Revolutionary rebel rousers.
Revolutionary rebel rousers.
Rebel rousers.
And the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Revolutionary rebel
Yeah,
rousers.
and Ministry of Silly Walks.
So Monty, not necessarily Python, but Monty.
Is it, Monty?
Monty's not part of it.
Monty's
No.
not part of it. Okay.
Monty Python is part of it. It's the Ministry of Sillywalks.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Think about the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through all
That's
the.
what I'm doing is the Revolutionary War. So it's Revolutionary Rebel Rouser. So it would be Continental, either the Continental Army, or
No.
Think T.
so the Boston Tea
Oh,
Party.
what was the group's name though?
What's the group?
The Sons of Liberty.
Oh, Sons of Liberty, right?
But mix that with Monty Python. And the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Well, you're looking for a Sousa tune.
Yeah.
See that I'm lost. That I've already.
Do you know the Sousa tune?
I don't know the name of
Okay,
that.
so it's the theme music for Monty Python.
Oh, do.
Right, it's the Liberty Bell March. So it's the Sons of Liberty,
Liberty Bell March. Oh, that's
Okay.
great. I like that
See,
one too. I wish I
alright.
had known what the name.
Okay,
of the
I told
song
you.
was.
So I got
Little
half of that.
challenge.
I got half of that.
Okay, and this
Yeah,
last
yeah.
one I was proud of.
Okay.
God.
Okay, I promise this is the last one.
I hope I can get it. I hope I can get
Okay,
it.
I hope you get this one too.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
want you to get this one. All right, petitioners and movie studios alike would pass on this high seas reboot of Nicolas Cage as Long John Silver in this Robert Louis Stevenson classic.
Something about the seafaring man.
What was the first part? Read the first part again.
Petitioners and movie studios alike would pass on this high seas reboot of Nicolas Cage as Long John Silver in this Robert Louis Stevenson classic.
So it is Seafaring Man, and it has something to do with the past.
No, because he says petitioners.
Oh, right.
So we're not that deep.
Petitioners
Petitioners would pass
and C.
on this. I dude, you are killing me.
High seas reboot of Nicolas Cage
Nicolas Cage. High Sea
as
reboot.
Long John Silver.
I was going to say Pirates of Penzance.
Why would petitioners know Nicolas Cage?
National Treasure.
Oh. National.
Treasure of something.
National Treasure Island.
That's it.
Thanks.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Okay. Yeah, it took me a second. I'm like,
That's it.
what Louis Stevenson classic. I was like, it's a book. It's a
Yeah.
book. It's a book. It's not.
So
It's not a movie.
This is. I mean,
Nicolas Cage
I'm
thing
telling
put
you,
me in
I
the
had
movie
way
movie
too
finally.
much fun writing these.
That
Yeah,
was
you
great.
did.
Yeah,
So this
please.
is coming back.
However,
more than-
I do say,
Yeah.
you've got your next talk in lodge.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Just do
You're
like
doing
4
that.
of them, and
That would be great.
I will be quiet.
Organize
I
a talk. 'cause-
Listen, I spent the last whatever it was hour or so before I left the house doing this, and then in the car I was like, okay, I want to do something with Manly P. Hall because I gotta come up with something. It's either Manly or Hall. Like I got Hall and Oates. I was like done,
Manly
and
P. Hall
and at that point I was like, well, I just need to listen to Hall and Oates on the way over here.
Well,
so it's just a man eater all the way.
as soon as you said the old man's money, I'm like, there is only one thing. I'm like, that is Hall and Oates.
Oh my God.
All right.
So
So anybody that's listening to this,
has now tuned out.
yeah.
No, thank you. Oh God, no, don't tune out. This is good stuff.
I mean,
All right. One final thing that I want to go over.
send in your suggestions.
Yeah.
We will
To
do-
Kevin.
We will
To
do,
Kevin.
We will do 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
We're
Of
on-
Kevin Masonry.
we're on Instagram.
That's it. There it is.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah.
Instagram. We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
where
hold
else
on,
are
hold on. Before we start handing out all the plugs to the different areas, I have regrettably fallen into the realm of TikTok.
Oh yeah, we spoke of this on Tuesday.
Yes.
You're
and
lost.
I'm done. I'm
As a
officially
practitioner?
Yes, as a practitioner.
Wait,
My.
what do you do? The TikTok dances? I want to
No,
see them. Come on, do the.
we'll talk about this off there.
I mean,
Are the 3 of us gonna do a TikTok dance?
On the show. No.
Flash mob, flash mob,
Flash mob. All of a sudden, Ming gets on the table and starts dancing with the fez.
I mean,
It's a 1-person flash mob. It's the best thing ever.
what do they charge for dues?
Oh, I'm making a TikTok lodge now. Anyway, no. So
It's a lodge of 15 seconds.
you
right.
can do 60. Anyway, so one of the newer trends is, and Brother Cotter will get this immediately, is you'll see people start measuring their nose to their ear to the size of their lips.
Okay.
All right.
The golden ratio. 1.618.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if your body,
You're
if all of these match up, and like symmetry wise, having a symmetrical face, it is mentally satisfying to someone looking at you, because for some odd reason the human mind views a Fibonacci sequence or the golden ratio 1.618 as beauty.
Oh yeah.
No matter where it is, you look at a conch shell, look at certain leaves.
Leaves, tree branches.
As Kevin brought up during his one presentation, Sonic the Hedgehog's head.
Yeah.
Well, duh. Everybody knows that.
I also, didn't you bring up not a McLaren, an Aston Martin, right? The DB7, I think
Yes.
you did.
Yeah, the DB7.
There's
yes.
like all over it. There's
Man, it's been a while. Somebody actually, I was talking to somebody last night about it that brought that up. They're like, "Yeah, are you still doing that?" And I was like, "I think I still have the."
it was a very good presentation.
I enjoyed it. I think.
But
it's the
and that's
coolest
one of
thing.
the things, yeah, because the human mind likes to make connections that aren't there initially.
and likes to make angles, right angles to everything.
Yeah,
I like to say.
And so Brother Moretti, who was on a show previously, the magician, he actually has a room in his house, his library, where
yeah.
everything in that room is
you were
measured out
That's cool. You were telling me
to
about that.
the 1 to 6 ratio.
Right.
So what happens when you go in there?
You feel comfortable.
Like calm just
You-
overcomes you.
it's so strange that it's a subconscious thing, that just happens when you walk in. You're like, this room is exactly the way it should be.
That's weird.
And he's got, of course, a hidden room behind the doors, or behind the bookshelf,
A speakeasy?
because he would.
Yeah.
But yeah, you walk in there and you're like, this room just looks and feels right.
That's cool.
But I just found it interesting that I'm scrolling through TikTok, and obviously there's a lot of conspiracy. Like if you look up the Freemasonry tag, you'll see all just conspiracy
I will
garbage. But you do see other brothers out there. In fact, there's another lodge. I don't know who the brother was, but they've got a winding stairway, a real one. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Can we go? Where is that? We're going.
I mean, we have one here in Point Pleasant, but
I've been to that one. I want another one. It's not that one is bad, mind you. It's not bad.
you just want to experience someone else.
I enjoy the physical representations of the things that we do. It's really neat to see it come to life. It's very, I mean, it's not that it's not alive in my mind when we speak the words and stuff like that, but I mean, just like to
see the play.
Yeah,
to see the play with more theatrics and props.
Yeah. So something that really strikes me whenever the topic comes up of golden ratio is that this is something that people discovered by just being observers of the world.
Yeah,
they were not.
They weren't trying to find it.
I'm not going to say that they weren't tremendous mathematicians or anything, but we know so much more based upon the centuries of research and data and education and everything since then. But something compelled them to observe, right?
Right.
And that takes time and patience and sacrifice.
And they developed a system that we now use as the standard. Yeah. I mean, just think about Newton.
Classical standard.
Yeah.
It's a classical standard, and it is about proportion, just as much as it's about proportion with the outcome perception being beauty.
Yes.
And that is both analytical and very human at the same time.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
And that's again, it's one of the reasons that I just think it's so fascinating.
And it harkens back very heavily to obviously the quadrivium that Kevin brought in the book that he mentioned, because geometry and architecture and geometry and architecture and all those things are directly affected by just this simple number.
Yeah.
Because it turns out to a
Phi.
visual. Phi. Yes.
Phi.
Yeah, I'm always amazed. By that stuff.
And which I will, because I'm the metalhead Mason. There's a band called The Legion that has a song called 1.618, and they literally sing about this number and name drop Carl Sagan and Bill Nye and all these various other scientific minds. That it's in DNA, it's in if you look at a grand scale of the universe, it's there.
Yeah,
like
of course.
this.
Tool has one of those. I think BT has one of those.
Yeah.
Lateralis. They literally do that. That whole song is a Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like the syllables of all the words that he sings goes up to 15, I believe, and then he goes back down.
Yeah. That's why even though I'm sick of that song, I never turn it off.
I do want to throw something out there, actually, because we had talked about this previously. I want to throw it out, and I'm absolutely advocating this 1,000%. If you have time, it's 27 minutes long. You need to go on YouTube and Google Donald Duck in Math Magic Land. If you've never seen it before.
In Math Magic
Land? I think I have.
Okay, so
I think I remember this.
For us, it's coming up right now, so we'll see.
Just the first 10 minutes of it is fantastic.
Yes, I remember this.
All right.
Yes.
So if
the one where he's like
anybody
Caesar,
hasn't come across this is where they go into a beautiful, simple, digestible description of the golden ratio and how it's related to music and all kinds of things. It's beautiful.
I remember that. Yeah, absolutely.
So have a good time, guys. Donald Duck in Math Magic Land.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Disney.
Cotter out.
Yeah. And on that note, I am going to end the show on a very positive and Disney-influenced ending.
Yeah.
So,
Family-friendly.
Brother Kevin Cotter, Society of King Solomon.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Brother Billy Bilbo.
Good night, everyone.
I am worshipful brother Andrew Rizzatello, and I am now closing this episode of the Extended Branch.
Bye. We did it!